How do bats see in the dark? Questions and answers about night creatures. Introduction. Did you know that many animals, bats and owls, raccoons and skunks, lions and leopards, fireflies and cockroaches wake up around the time you go to sleep? These night creatures, or nocturnal animals, mostly rest or sleep during the day. But when it's dark, they get busy, usually looking for food. Very few animals are active only by night or only by day. All night creatures, though, are much more active after dark than they are when the sun is shining brightly. Night creatures are well suited for the life they lead. They have very sharp senses to help them find their way in darkness. A few have special senses to help them see at night by listening for echoes or feeling other animals' body heat. Many are black or gray in color to help them hide and avoid enemies. Animals prefer nighttime for many reasons. Their daytime enemies can't find them. They can feed on animals or plants that only come out or open in the dark. They don't have to compete with daytime animals for the same food, and they avoid the heat and drying effects of the sun. How do scientists learn about nocturnal animals? They go out at night and look and listen carefully to what they see and hear. You'll be amazed at what they've discovered about animals that are wide awake when you're fast asleep. In the air. How do bats see in the dark? With their ears. As they fly, most bats make a series of very high-pitched squeals or clicks that are usually too high for us to hear. The clicks strike and bounce off nearby objects and are heard by the bat when the echo returns. A sound that echoes back quickly lets bats know an object is close. A sound that takes longer to return means the object is farther away. Using sound to find things is called echolocation. Echolocation lets bats see in the dark. What do most bats eat? Insects that fly at night. A single brown bat can catch up to 600 insects in 1 hour. What do bats eat besides insects? Fruit, nectar, and pollen from plants, frogs, fish, birds, and other animals, or even blood. There are nearly 1,000 different kinds of bats. Each kind is suited for the life it leads. By looking closely at a bat, you can usually guess what it eats. Bats that eat insects, for example, have especially large ears to pick up echoes. Plant-eating bats have long tongues to reach deep into night-blooming flowers and lap up the nectar. Vampire bats have special heat-sensing organs to find the blood vessels on their prey. Fishing bats have sharp, hook-like claws to grab slippery fish, and meat eaters have sharp teeth to feel on other bats, rodents, and frogs. Why do bats fly at night? A few reasons. Insect-eating bats feast on moths and mosquitoes that come out at night. Plant eaters feed on the nectar of plants that open only after dark. And night is the best time for vampire bats to find the sleeping animals they seek. Daytime birds also eat insects. Daytime butterflies also suck nectar. By flying at night, bats don't have to compete with these animals for their food. Lesser long-nosed bat. Little brown bats. Do vampire bats attack humans? Very rarely. Their usual prey are sleeping cattle or horses. At night, a vampire bat hovers in the air like a hummingbird, emitting squeaks. When its echoes indicate a large animal that's not moving, the vampire bat swoops down. Walking silently, the bat sneaks up on the victim and makes a tiny cut with its sharp teeth. As the blood oozes out, the bat laps up 1 or 2 ounces, a full day's supply. Then away it flies, often before the victim even wakes up. Are bats bad? Not at all. In fact, bats help us. Insect-eating bats gulp down huge numbers of insect pests. Fruit-eating bats help spread seeds and pollinate plants. And the manure, or guano, that bats produce is a valuable fertilizer. Some people think bats are mean because of their strange features, such as giant ears or large nose flaps. But these features are important. Big ears help bats with echolocation. The nose flaps lets them direct the sounds they make. Far from mean, bats are gentle and intelligent creatures of the night. How do bats sleep? Upside down. When bats settle down for a long day's rest, they fold their wings around themselves and hang upside down in a cave or other dark place. Usually many bats rest together. Large fruit bats often hang from branches like pieces of fruit. Other bats dangle from ledges or tree trunks. Female bats even give birth while hanging upside down. Usually just one baby bat is born at a time. Are bats birds? No. Bats are warm-blooded mammals just like cats and dogs, lions and tigers, and humans. Like most other mammals, bats grow inside their mothers and are born alive. When they're very young, the babies get milk from their mother's body. When grown, they have hair or fur on their skin. No bird fits that description. But bats are different from all other mammals. They can fly. The skin of their wings, which is stretched over their long fingers, is thinner than a plastic bag.